Okay, now we start. Okay, now here in last lecture we complete section C, and that is the question number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is complete. Okay, now we go for section D. So in section D, that is the practical sums. That is question number 7. So now section D, question number 7. Okay. Now what is given in question number 7? The price of three items amongst the fuel items increased by 50%, 90%, and 110 okay percent in the year 15 as compared to the base year 14. So here increase. So increase is given. So 100 plus 150, 100 plus 90, 100 plus 110. Okay. Next one, it is given that the price of other two items decrease by 5% and 2% respectively. It means that 100 minus 5 and 100 minus 2. Okay. If the ratio of importance of the five items is given, that is 5 is to 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1, find the index number of the fuel for the year 15. Okay. So now here, question number 7. First one, that is the product is given, but the name of product is not given. So we assume that product A, product B, C, D, and E. Okay. So five products is given here: A, B, C, D, E. Next one, that is the increase in product is given. That is the index number. So here 100 plus 50 equals to 150. Next one, that is 100 plus 90 equals to 190. Next one, that is a 100 plus 110 equals to 210. Now next one, that is a product number, product D. There is a decrease in 5%. So here 100 minus 5, that is 95. Next one, that is a decrease in 2%. So 100 minus 2, that is a 98%. 98. Okay. So now here weightage is also given. So weight is given here, and weight in, that is called importance. So importance is given, that is your weight is 54321. Okay. Find the index number of the fuel 2015. Okay. So your weight is given, and that is a 54321. Okay. Now total of weight is, that is a 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12, 12, 14, and 15. Okay. Next one you have to find here IW. Okay. So 150 into 5. So 15 5 is 75, 750. 4 is a 0, 9 4 is a 36, carry 3, 4 is a 4, that is a 7. So here 190 into 4 value is, that is 760. Okay. Now 300, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6. Okay. Now 95 into 2, 95 into 2 value is 190 here. Okay. Next one, that is 98. Okay. Now you have to find here IW. So 750 plus 760 plus 630 plus 190 plus 98. Here value is, that is a 2428. Okay. So this is your IW. Now find here index number. So here sigma IW upon sigma W value is, that is a 2428 divided by 15, divided by 15. So value is, that is a 161.87 is the final answer of index number. Okay. So your question number 7 is finished. Now we go for question number 8. Okay. So what is given in question number 8? Find the fixed base index number from the following data about average annual income of workers of a company from the year 8 to 14. Take 8 is a base year. So in this question, you take here base year and find out the fixed base index number. Okay. So here year is given. So write down year. Next one, that is the index number is given. That is a base year, that is 2008. Okay. So here year 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, up to 2014. Okay. Now here index number is given, that is a 36. Average annual income is given. So that is 36, 40, 48, 52, 60, 80, and 95. Okay. Now find here in fixed base index number. So fixed base index number. So here that is a 36 divided by 36 into 100. Value is here 100. Okay. Next one is 40 divided by 36 into 100. So here 40 divided by 36 multiplied by 100. Value is double one point double one. Okay. Next one that is a 48 divided by 36, because here base here that is 36. Okay, so we have to divide by the same value in all the years. So here 48 divided by 36 into 100, value is 133, 133.33. Okay, next one that is a 52 divided by 48 into 100. So next one that is 52 divided by 48 into 100, value is that is a 108.33. Next one that is a, sorry, you have to divide by 36, sorry. So here 52 divided by 36 into 100, value is 144.44. Here in all the cases your same value is taken, that is 36. So 36 into 100, so 60 divided by 36 into 100, value is 166.67. Next one that is 80 divided by 36 into 100. So 80 divided by 36 multiplied by 100. Value is that is a 222.22. Next one that is 95 divided by 36 into 100. So 95 divided by 36 into 100. Value is that is a 263.89. Okay. So this is your fixed base index number in question number 8. Okay. So next one that is the question number 9. Okay. In question number 9, the index number of average closing price of shares of certain companies in different months with the base year 14 are as follows. Find the change base index number. So in this case, you have to find here change base. Okay. A simple sum. Change base you have to find here. So month is given. Okay. And fixed base index number is given. Fixed base index number is given. You have to find change base. Okay. Change base index number. So your month is given, and first is that is Jan, next one that is Feb, next one that is March, April, May, and June. Okay. Now fixed base index number is given already here, and that is a 100, 104, 105, 108, 109, and 127. Okay. We have to convert into change base. So 100 multiply by, so base year is not given, so take here 100 into 100, value is 100. Okay. Next one that is a 104, divide by 100 into 100, value is 104. Next one that is you have to change the value because method is change base. So 105 divided by 104 into 100. So that is a 105 multiplied by 100 divided by 104. Value is that is a 100.96. Next one 108 divided by 105 into 100. So 108 divided by 105 multiplied by 100. Value is that is a 102.86. Okay. Next one that is a 109 divided by 108 into 100. So 109 divided by 108 multiplied by 100. Value is that is a 100.93. Next one 127 divided by 109 into 100. So 127 divided by 109 multiply by 100. Value is that is a 116.51. Okay. So this is your chain based index number, and question number 9 is finished. Okay. Now for question number 10. Okay. So what is given in question number 10? Find the fixed base index number from the chain base index number are given below. So here chain base is given. Okay. We have to convert into fixed base. Okay. Find the fixed base. Okay. From chain base, we have to convert into fixed base. Okay. So question number 10 now. So in question number 10, that is year, first of all, year is given, and year that is 2011, next one 2012, next one 2013, next 14. Okay. Now here index number is given, and that is a chain base index number is given. Okay. So chain base index number is given, and value for, that is 120, next one 90, next one 140, next one 125. But to convert into fixed base index number. Okay. So fixed base index number, fixed base index number. Now formula is that is equals to here chain base index number multiply by 100 and divided by fixed base index number of previous year. So previous year index number is not given, so we have taken here 100. So answer is 120. Okay. Next one formula is chain base index number of current year multiply by 100 divided by previous year index number. Sorry, you have to multiply here previous year index number divided by 100. So value is that is a 90. So here value is that is a 90 multiplied by 2 minute, 90 multiplied by 120 divided by 100. Your value is 108. Okay. Next one that is here 140 into 108 divided by 100, and that is value is, so here next one that is here 140, 140 multiplied by 108 divided by 100. Value is that is a 151.2. Next one that is a 125 multiplied by 151.2 divided by 100. So multiply by 125 divided by 100. Value is that is a 189. Okay. So this is your conversion of change base into fixed base. Okay. So your fixed base equals to this value. Okay. So now in next sum, that is a question number 11. Okay. So what is given in question number 11? So find the change base index number from the following data regarding the price of an item. Okay. You have to find here change base. Okay. Find the change base. So here question number 11 now. So year is given here, and that is a 209 210. Next one that is a 211 212 213 214. Okay, sorry, 2014. So now here price is given, and that is a price of year is given. Year wise price is given. So 40, 45, 48, 55, 60, and 70. Okay, you have to find here chain base index number. Chain base index number. So here first value that is a 40 multiplied by 100 divided by previous year is not given, so divided by 40. So answer is here 100. Next one 45 divided by 40 into 100. That is the value is 45 divided by 40 multiplied by 100. Value is 112.5. नेक्स्ट वन, हाँ सर, क्या दिख रहा है अभी? अभी दिख रहा है बराबर? अभी दिख रहा है बराबर? यहाँ से क्लियर है बेटा? आपका कुछ नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम होगा, यहाँ से क्लियर हो रहा है बेटा, यहाँ पे स्क्रीन पे बराबर दिख रहा है. So next one, that is the 48 divided by 45 into 100. So 48 divided by 45 multiplied by 100. Value is, that is a 106.67. Okay. Next one, that is the 55 divided by 48 into 100. So 55 divided by 48 multiplied by 100. Value is, that is a 114.58. Okay. Next one, that is 60 divided by 55 multiplied by 100. So here 60 divided by 55 multiplied by 100, 109.09. Okay. Next one, that is 70 divided by 60 into 100. What's the value here? 70 divided by 60 into 100. Yeah, 116.67. Okay. So this is your chain base. Okay. Next question, that is a question number 12 now. Here, find the cost of living index number from the given information for the month of April 15 regarding group index number and wait for the item of living of industrial workers. Okay. So here, index number is given and weight is given here. Okay. Just you have to find here, that is the index number, and that is formula is I equals to sigma iw upon sigma w, because here index number is given and here weight is given. So it is not necessary to find here w also and I also. Okay, it is already given. So question number 12 now. So first one, that is group is given. So write down group, and that is A, B, C, D, E, and F is given. Okay. So here next one, that is the index number is given here, and that is a 247, 167, 259, 196, 212, 253. Okay. And next one, that is the weightage is given, and that value is 44, 20, 16, 6, 10, and 4 is given. Okay. So here weight is given. So first of all, total of weight. What is total of weight? Anybody, please? Then after that, you have to find your IW. Okay. So for IW, that is the 247 multiplied by 44. That is the value is here 10868. Okay. Next one, 167 multiplied by 20. Value is 3340. Okay. Next one, that is the 100. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So next one, that is the 259. 259 multiplied by 16. Value is 4144. 196 multiplied by 6. That is a 1176. Now 212 into 10. That is, we already know that is 1220. That is the next one. That is a 253 multiplied by 4. Value is 1012. Now total all of this value, and that is a 22660. Okay. So value is 22660 is the total of IW. Okay. W total is we know already, that is 100. Okay. Now just put the formula here. I equals to sigma IW upon sigma W. Okay. So here 22660 divided by 100. So 0 cancel here. So 226.6. Okay. Value is 226.6. So that is your index number. Here index number is given and weightage is given. To find here cost of living index number, and that is the sigma w upon sigma w. Okay. So question number 12 is finished now. We go for next question, and that is question number 13. Okay. So what is given in question number 13? Sigma P1 Q0 raised to sigma P0 Q0 equals to 5 raised to 3. And here sigma P1 Q1 raised to sigma P0 Q1, that is 3 raised to 2. Compute the IL, IP and IF. Okay. So this much is given. We have to find here IL, IP and IF. Okay. So question number 13 now. So here that is a sigma P1 Q0 raised to sigma P0 Q0 equals to 5 raised to 3 is given. 5 raised to 3 is given. Next one, that is a sigma P1 Q1 raised to sigma P0 Q1 equals to 3 raised to 2 is given. Okay. Now just find here value of IP and IL and IP with the help of this information, and after that you have to find here value of Fisher's, that is IF, with the help of this formula. Okay. So here first of all, that is a IL equals to sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. Okay. So your value is, that is the 5 divided by 3 into 100. So here value is, that is a 5 divided by 3 into 100. Value, that is a 166.67. So here value is 166.67. Okay. Next one, that is you have to find here Fisher's index number and short form, that is the IP. So IP equals to sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1, sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So next value, that is a 3 by 2 multiplied by 100. So here 3 divided by 2 into 100, value is, that is a 150. Okay, value is 150. Okay, and next one, that is the IF equals to under root IL multiplied by IP. So here IL value is 166.67 multiplied by, that is 150. So here multiply by 160.67. Okay. So here value is 250000.5. Now find out the root of this, and that is a 158.115. Okay. So here value is 158.12. Okay. So like this we have to find here Fisher's. Okay. So question number 13 is finished now. We go for next sum, and that is question number 14 now. Okay. So what is given in the question number 14? If the ratio of Lasprey and Fashey index number, that is a 4 is to 5, and Fisher's index number is 150, find IP index number. Okay. So here you have to find IP, because here IL is given and IP ratio is given, that is a 4 is to 5. Fisher's index number is also given 150. You have to find here IP. Okay. IP is not given. You have to find that. Okay. So next question number 14 now. Now here IL raised to IP equals to 4 by 5. 4 is to 5 otherwise also record here, that is a IL upon IP equals to 4 by 5. तो इसको इस तरह से भी लिख सकते हैं, दैट इज आई एल रेस टू आई पी इक्वल्स टू 4:5. और इसको इस बाद में नेक्स्ट स्टेप आपको इस तरह लिखना है, आई एल डिवाइडेड बाई आई पी इक्वल्स टू 4/5 इक्वल्स टू 4/5. ओके. नाउ व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ आई एल? सो आई एल इक्वल्स टू 4/5. Now this IP go that side, so multiply by IP. Okay. So value of IL, that is 4/5 IP. Okay. Now here IF value is given. IF value, that is a 150 is given in your question. Okay. Now just find the value of IP. Okay. So here IF equals to under root IL multiplied by IP. Okay. So this is a formula of Fisher's index number. So here under root IL into IP is given. So value of IF, that is a 150 is given. Under root, that is a IL. IL value is, that is 4/5 multiplied by IP. So IL value is 4 by 5 IP multiplied by IP. Okay. So now next step, that is if we remove this root, then this value will be double. So that's the rule of mathematics. So 150 square equals to 4 by 5 IP square, IP into IP, that will be IP square. Now find out the square of 150, that is a 150 multiplied by 150. So 15 15 is 225. So 225 double zero is the square of 150. Okay. Now this in this case 4 by 5 IP square is given. Okay. So 4 by 5 IP square. Okay. Now this value comes this side, it will be reciprocal. Okay. So 22500 into 5 divided by 4 equals to IP square. Okay. So value will be reciprocal. This value comes go upside and this value go downside. Okay. So here that is a 22500 multiply by 5 divided by 4. Here value is, that is a IP square equals to 28125. Okay, this is a value of square. Okay, this value of square, that is 28,125. Okay, now find out the root. We will get the value of IP. So IP equals to, that is a 167.71. So here IP value is 167.71. Okay, so question number 14 is finished. Okay, now we go for next question, and next question is given here question, that is a section E. Okay, section E, solve the following. Okay, now here find the general index number using the following data about price of different items in the year 12 by taking base year 2010. Okay, so 2010 is the base year and the 2012 is the current year. Okay, we to find here general index number. Okay, क्या find करना है यहाँ पे, general index number. Okay, so here quintal, kilogram, dozen, meter, liter is given. Okay, so next question, and that is question number first, section E. Okay, so here section E. Now first question, that is find here general index number, and that is year, that is the unit. First of all, that is the product is given, and that is A, B, C, D, and E is given. Okay, and here that is a unit is given, and first one, that is a quintal, next one, that is a kilogram, dozen, meter, next one, that is a liter. Okay, now here price of year 2010 is given here. So here base year, that is a P0 is given. So 110, 50, 40, 80, next one, that is 20. Okay, then price of current year is given, that is your P1 120, next one, that is 70, next one, that is 60, next one, that is 90, and next one, that is a 20. Okay, so here you have to find general index number. So first of all, here find here I equals to P1 upon P0. Okay, just find only P1 upon P0, that is here 120 divided by 110. Okay, so here 120 divided by 110, value is 1.09. Okay, next one, that is 70 divided by 50, 70 divided by 50, that is 1.4. Next one, that is 60 divided by 40, 60 divided by 1.5. Yes, next one, that is a 90 divided by 80, 90 divided by 80, yes, 1.125. Next one, 20 divided by 20 is equal to 1, okay. Now add all this value here, that is a 1.125. So 1.09 plus 1.4 plus 1.5 plus 1.125 plus 1, value is that is a 6.115, okay. So now here we have to find general index number. So I equals to sigma p1 upon p0 divided by n into 100, okay. So here 6.115 divided by product is, that is 5 is given, so divided by 5 into 100. So divide by 5 multiply by 100, value is that is a 122.3, okay. So here general index number, that is a 122.3, okay. So now next question, now that is a question number 2, okay. Compute the index number. What is given in the question number 2? Compute the index number for the year 2015 with the base year 2010 in the month of total expenditure using the following data. Okay. So you have to find here total expenditure method. So here question number 2 now. Here first one, that is product is given, and that is A, B, C, and D. Okay. Next one, that is P0 is given, and that is 10, 30, 40, and 20 is given, okay. P1 is given, that is here value is 14, 42, 80, and next one, that is 26, okay. Now quantity is given, that is the quantity of base year is given, okay. So that is a Q0, okay. 8, 4, 4, 16, okay. You have to find the formula method of total expenditure, okay. So here total expenditure method, total expenditure method. So for that, I equals to, now here Q0 is given, okay. So when Q0 is given, your formula is that is sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100, okay. So first value, that is a P1 Q0, okay. P1 Q0, and next value, that is a P0 Q0, okay. So put it here, value P0 Q0. So your P1 Q0, that is a you have to multiply, that is a 14 into 8, that is a 112, okay. 4 to the 8 and 4 4 are 16, so 168, 8 4 are 32, 320, and next one, that is 26 into 16, and value is 416, okay. 416 total of this, okay. Please anybody try total of this. So next one, that is the P0 Q0, okay. So P0 into Q0, that is 10 8 is 80, so put the value here 80. Next one, that is a 30 into 4, 3 4 are 12, 120, okay. Next one, 4 4 are 16, that is a 160. Next one, that is a sorry, 4 4 are 16, now 20 into 16, so 16 2s are 32, so 320, okay. Now total of this, how much? Anybody? Total of this, 112 plus 168 plus 320, 2 मीटर, इसका कितना है? P0 Q0 का कितना है? How much? आवाज आपका नहीं आ रहा क्लियर, ओके. 9096, and here 1016, okay. And let's check P0 Q0, that is 80 plus 120 plus 160 plus 320, value is that is a 680 आ रहा है ना. Now check the value of P1 Q0 as 112 plus 168 plus 320 plus 416 1016. Okay. So now put the here value, that is a 1016 divided by 680 into 100. So here divided by 680 multiply by 100, value that is a 149.41. Okay. So this is your total expenditure method. Okay. In short, the base of expenditure is that suppose आपको जो Q दिया है Q0 is दिया है. Suppose in question if Q0 is given, then formula is that is I equals to sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. Okay. So now tomorrow we start. Tomorrow is there is no lecture. Okay. On Wednesday we will continue the question number 3. Okay. Because of school foundation, tomorrow is no lecture. Okay. We'll start on Wednesday. Okay. So we'll continue on Wednesday section in question number 3. Okay. हाँ बोलो. हाँ बोलो बोलो.